What's going on, guys? It's Mr. DEBT Joe Lorick from the Money Etiquette Group, here to offer some positivity. There's so much negative news going around talking about the coronavirus, talking about, look, what are we going to do? I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. Are they going to let us just not be evicted? But what happens after that? How do I make up for deficits? What's going to happen with my mortgage? Do I have enough food? When will this end? Because it seems like they're saying 2 weeks, but it might last 4, it might last 8. We don't know. How bad is this virus? So many questions, so much negativity. I want to offer you some positivity and some help in dealing with this new reality that we're in. Here are some things you need to do to prepare yourself to take advantage of the opportunities and the spots that are going to present themselves, but also to survive and to make it through this time period without too much harm. Number one, a lot of us are going to be home much longer than we ever were before. I'm talking about in the last 20 years. We're going to spend a significant amount of time at home, which also means we're going to use up a lot of internet service, which also means that the speeds may be slower than what you are typically used to. To prepare for a slowdown in internet speeds, download games, movies, TV series, streaming series. Download that now while the internet speeds are at a maximum. Whenever we crowd the market, whenever we crowd the network, whenever we overpower the network, it slows things down. So we should expect a slowdown when the majority of the United States is home at the same time using internet service to stream. Download now. I'm telling you, it's going to save you some mental stress. It'll give you something to do instead of dealing with slow internet speeds. Okay? Download. Number two, make adjustments to your paycheck. I'm talking about your exemptions and your deductions. Take home as much money as you possibly can. Don't set yourself up for a great tax refund in 2021. You need the money now to pay for groceries, to pay for these bills that are going to be going up. Your electric bill, even though you won't get late fees, it will be higher than usual. Take home as much money as you possibly can. Not to mention, if you keep some of that money, you can buy a lot of stocks and take advantage of the market when it's at the bottom. So take home as much money as possible. Adjust your payroll tax deductions. And make sure if you want to file exempt for a time, you may have to change it back at a certain time, but get and take as much of your money as you can. Tip 3, start rationing your food now. Start breaking up your food in meal plans. Otherwise, you're going to eat through your reserve in days, okay? Because we always have snacks in the house that we're not used to. We're bringing in so much food and so many snacks that we don't have in the house on a normal basis. If you pack your pantry with this stuff, you're going to eat it. I guarantee you're going to eat it faster than you think you're going to eat it. You're going to run through this food much faster than you expect. Start rationing now. Start meal prepping now while you're before we go into a total lockdown. Start doing it now, because I guarantee you, if you try to wait until this begins, and if you wait until tomorrow, if you wait until the next 48 to 72 hours when there's a total lockdown and you want to start rationing, you're not going to ration. You're going to run through your food. You're going to eat through your food, and your children are going to eat through your food much faster than you expect, because when we're home, we get bored. Sometimes we work out. No matter what, we eat more at home. So you don't have as much as you think. Ration now. Don't wait until later. And also, it saves you money, okay? It means that when you went out there and bought all that food from the supermarkets, from the markets, from the stores, you kind of stopped paying some of your bills, some of you, and spent more money on groceries. Make sure those groceries last. Otherwise, that was an unwise investment. So ration now. Don't wait until later. Tip number 4, prepare for the future when it comes to your payments, okay? When it comes to mortgage payments, expect that the federal government is going to allow for, because of the nationwide emergency, because of the nationwide disaster, they're going to allow banks or lenders to offer you up to 2 payment holidays where you can put the payments on the back of the loan. That's going to be something that can be done on a universal level, okay? There are going to be less mountains and less barriers in the way from you being able to do this special type of refinance where you go ahead and put a couple of your payments onto the back of the loan. Payment holidays are going to be offered on auto and mortgage loans. So stop stressing about that. Understand you're going to get probably 2 at the most, but you will get payment holidays. And by payment holidays, again, if you guys don't understand, I'm saying that you are taking payments, monthly payments, and you're putting that on the back of the loan so you don't have to pay it immediately. Of course, it does create a situation where you're paying more interest on the loan in total, but it does help you when it comes to your cash flow. However, for those who rent, here's what you should expect. You're not going to be evicted for not making rent payments. However, you're probably going to be given a 6-month to 8-month grace period to pay that money back. Again, 6 to 8 month grace period to pay that money back. So just for instance, say that you can't pay your rent for 2 months because you're in lockdown, where they're going to give you 6 months to 8 months to pay those 2 months of rent back without the threat of being evicted. So expect that time frame. So when it comes to your budgeting for paying back these bills, know that at the most, you're only going to be given 6 to 8 months to pay back the money that you owe. That money is not being, eliminated. It's not going to be a grant money that's given out to cover your rent. You're going to have the opportunity to pay it slowly over time. So make sure you plan accordingly, because if you're not paying and you're putting that money into groceries or other things, you're still going to have to pay it, but plan on paying it back over 6 to 8 months. Also, side note, if you have other bills that are due, I'm talking about credit card payment holidays. That happens with credit cards too. They're going to offer that when you have like a natural disaster. So don't panic over that either. There will be a period of time where you have to pay that back in a sense, but you will have payment holidays available to you to put that into the back of the loan. Now, the next tip I'm going to share, you have to do within the next 24 to 48 hours. If the city that you're in, if the county that you're in is about to be locked down, if the state that you're in is about to be locked down, go to your favorite salon and barbershop and get your hair cut, get your hair done, because you won't be able to see your barber. You won't be able to see your stylist for weeks. So now is the time. Take advantage of this opportunity, this window while you have it. Go see your barber, go see your, your stylist, get your hair done, because you might end up looking raggedy for the next several weeks. Okay. So make sure you go to the barbershop. Now is the time, guys. Do not delay on this one. You only have about 24 to 48 hours. Get to the barbershop, get to your stylist, I don't care if you have to wait 5 hours, get it done. You won't regret this move. Okay, I promise you that. Also, now is a perfect time to start your spring cleaning. If you're going to be home, go ahead and clean your home. Outside, inside, get rid of junk, especially while we still have trash services moving at the same speed as normal. We don't know if that's going to be interrupted or slowed down, so go ahead and get rid of as much trash and junk as you can. Spring cleaning time is right now. Take advantage of the fact that you are not working, that you have the time. Guys, clean up, get rid of junk and clean up, because this trash services and certainly going to the dump, these possibilities may be slowed down, not eliminated, but slowed down over the next several weeks as we deal with this coronavirus and the shutdown. So guys, clean up. Trust me, spend good time, clean up. All right, guys, and my final tip in dealing with this new reality of being home so often and dealing with not receiving as much money as you usually are, and just dealing with this new reality, make sure you structure your days. Structure your days. Structure, which we're used to if you go to work, if you do certain things, structure helps when it comes to budgeting, when it comes to making sure that you eat at the right times, when it comes to exercising, when it comes to learning. Make sure you guys structure your day. Me personally, I have a job that I have to do, but also outside of that work, I have a business that I still have to run. I still have a family to take care of. I still have church needs to take care of. And also, I still have videos to make to help you guys out. I'll be producing a few videos for elementary school kids and middle and high school kids when it comes to financial literacy. Since you're going to be home, I'm going to offer that for free and put that out there. But it also helps me to stay structured. It helps me to stay on a plan, because I've been self-employed for more than 5 years. And I can tell you that structure helps when you don't have a set schedule. And a lot of you won't have a set schedule when you're away from work. So make sure you start to structure your life, because I guarantee you it'll help you with making sure that you eat food at the right time, you don't overeat. It'll make sure that you have a day that's filled with different activities where you're not doing the same thing every day. It helps you stop from being bored, and it ultimately gives you something to do, because we all need something to do. Boredom is our enemy in this world. Okay, in this new reality, boredom is our enemy. And it can cause us to be asleep at the wheel and miss opportunities for investments, miss opportunities to enjoy time with our families, miss opportunities to really take advantage of what's going on despite the negativity that comes with it. So that's what I have for now, guys. You can check my old videos if you want to understand the steps I said to take to get ready for this recession that's coming, to get ready for this new reality. I spoke about that about 6 to 7 months ago, August 2019, and even before that. You can check out my old videos to see what I'm saying about that. But for right now, these are steps, these are tips that you can take right now to make sure that you do well during this new reality, during this whole shutdown. All right, guys. Until the next time, I'm hoping to bring you more content as I can. I have a lot going on, but that's my plan. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, as I will be bringing more information to you as I can, more tips, because I'm about positivity. I want to make sure that you guys do well during this time where we're going through this type of change, and don't panic, because fear is our biggest enemy and none of us need that to be a part of our lives.